I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
What happens if I touch it? Okay, just nothing. I was betting on getting zapped.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then. Enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
Like, what's the other ANTIMAT? Like, it was down below. Was it looking for people? Was it searching? Can we hack it? Can we make a friend?
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Eh.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Yoo-hoo! Dying of the Sun, the article rectification. To editor so-and-so, responsible for a scandalous article tarnishing my good name and diminishing my science achievements, I politely ask for a rectification of the article Dying of the Sun, a Scientist's Threats, on pages 9 and 10, from the 5th issue of the science periodical Young Astrophysicist, published in the current year. In the text appear not only fundamental mistakes of scientific nature, but also inappropriate quotations of my hypotheses delivered at the last Congress. I enclose a correction. According to I remind the authorship, Dr. Boozer, not Bowser. Bones for Bowser. According to my research conducted during cosmic voyages, I acknowledge that the time of hydrogen burning out in stars depends on their mass, but this phenomenon applies to all stars. And ours, however we would try to enchant the laws of physics, isn't located, and nothing implies that it would be located outside this phenomenon's range. What is my hypothesis then? In the future, all hydrogen fuel in the sun's core will burn out. A sphere of hydrogenic fusion will expand until a temperature drops below 10 million Fahrenheit. The core itself will shrink. Ashes from the hydrogenic fire will serve as fuel, allowing a second round of fusion reactions to begin. It will lengthen the life of the aging sun by a few 100 million of years. However, it is certain that the sun will turn from a yellow dwarf into a red giant star. A gravitational pull towards Venus and the Earth will decrease. Thus, the mentioned celestial bodies will succumb to distancing themselves from the star, and as a result they will be somewhat rescued. But the mighty red sun will yet be able to consume Mercury before dying. I guarantee, based on my research, that the statement voiced by me about the sun living as a main sequence star for 10 billion years, that is, its existence began 5 million years ago and will shine for another 5 billion more, is true. However, it is not, as we read in the opinion of so-and-so editor, threat based on labial hypotheses, baloney, and a pipe dream of a renown-seeking doctor of astropsychic sciences disturbing an emotional well-being of human species. Evanescence is a process touching everything and every being in the universe. Wake me up inside! It also touches transfixed in the success aura of their unrefined writing and popularity editors of science periodical. That sentence is weird. That is something... Like, in English, you would turn this around. It also touches editors transfixed in the success aura of their unrefined writing and popularity. But this is something that German does as well. Like, the qualification of editor, you'd put it first. Unless, like, if you want to put it after, you'd have to use, like, a relative clause separated by a comma. And here it becomes an attribute. So that would definitely suggest that English is not their first language. My respects, Dr. Böse. Postscriptum, a lack of reprint with a correction and a submission of apologies will force me, with a purpose to protect science and my person, to take legal action. Oof. A black hole, a summary of quarterly research. The empiric research and simulations conducted throughout the last quarter led our team to the following conclusions. Every kind of matter may become a black hole. A black hole may trap light using the force of gravity. We accede to the thesis that the existence of an object such as a black hole is a consequence of the general theory of relativity. A black hole may absorb a star, even of the size of the sun. The star's consumption, or in other words, the star's dematerialization, is accompanied by the flash of matter coming from the inside of a black hole. The scope of intensified verification. The object of our intensified research throughout the next years will be a singularity, a small point of a huge mass present inside of every black hole. In our team's opinion, it's a place where every law of physics is being broken.
It's eerie.
Atom energy.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. How abandoned an entire base.
I mean, someone who's either very, very scared.
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I mean, either very, very scared or very, very abducted.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base.
Just endlessly picking up that slide. Fine. Okay. Can I back out of it? No. Okay.
Oh, like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good.
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long...
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records. Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there, or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really.
Oh?
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Stopped in the middle of picking up a crate. Oh, there's another one.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Yasna. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish.
I love that there's actual flying saucers.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Isn't that jealousy speaking, sir?
Not at all. Good one.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Might not be able to drive around here.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
Right, come on. There we go.
The radiation level is rising rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Doctor.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word. Yeah, you all right?
Yes, I am.
Just a mouthful of sand.
Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone. Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that killed them? Just what the hell? Found the ANTIMAT. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
I won't get anything out of the other ANTIMAT. It's completely busted, to put it mildly. Okay. I'm getting into the ANTIMAT's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes, right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here, sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Huh. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame.
And why is one of them taking their helmets off?
The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear in his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter.
Like, they all have their visors up.
Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet.
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from... whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the circuitry. Combine that with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Or something was attacking.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
Eliminate
What
crew.
happens
Oh shit. Crew expendable vibes.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do.
Yeah. Crew, goal, eliminate crew. Fire cannon, enemy, robot. And then... 1.
It's firing directly at the crew.
Yeah. Enemy, human. 3 of them. Jesus, shooting his arm off.
Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagship.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond.
Cold War, secretly not so cold.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This ANTIMAT has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him.
That's probably the one we found, hey?
Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago.
Shit.
I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
I mean,
Perhaps it's best to hope.
it says
While moving
enemy
away.
none,
If that's all,
What about that tunnel?
and I'm not classified crew.
right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Yeah, so we're not classified as Alliance crew, so it has no object of eliminating us. Right? You're not gonna eat me, right? Fuck.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
As well as expected. You are in a perfect room.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Understood.
I'm going into a tunnel.
It's an Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. Carrying something.
But not diverting.
I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No.
It's those things again.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Of whose labor?
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Or perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession?
No, expanding it.
What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
Where's our pal? Oh, there he is.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Oh! Oh, knocked it off its path.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
up.
The robot.
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
Oh my god.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. Nova Purifying Astrogate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't.